of 16.
Excuse me, yes.
Round of 16, and then he had to take out Mako in the semis, and Merrill now has 2 wins over Mako, and Dreshaun Ross has 2 close wins over Coby Merrill at the U20 US Open and the U20 World Team Trials, and now trying to make it 3 straight. And this is a matchup where there's a golden ticket to who's #1 on the line either way. It's an Iowa-California matchup. Dreshaun Ross in the red, Coby Merrill in the blue. Coby Merrill, just an absolutely dominant hand fighter. Really good at wearing opponents down. We saw him do that in the semis against Mako, where you called the match, so you know better than me, but man, Mako had the lead late, but Merrill's pressure just wore him down over time.
That's exactly what it was. He grabs a hold of that head, pulls, weighs on you, on your neck and your back.
And it's going to be Dreshaun Ross warned first for passivity. Merrill continuing to come forward and use the pressure.
Mako also didn't like that plated headgear of Merrill. He thought they were kind of butting heads quite a bit when they were coming into this collar tie, and that headgear is affecting it a little bit.
A lot of times you see that headgear, there's a pretty good chance that's what could be going on. It's just, you know,
like a ram, like a battering ram. They got that extra plate.
Yeah,
in their skull.
Part of wrestling, but I don't know that he's doing anything dirty.
No.
Minute and a half to go. Hard snap there from Dreshaun Ross. And if you want evidence of how good Coby Merrill is as a hand fighter, watch Dreshaun Ross snap just about anybody else. Normally that guy's on his face.
The future Big 12 battle here. Ross committed to Oklahoma State. Merrill recently committing to Iowa State.
Yeah.
And interesting enough, Oklahoma State, where Coby's brother Cody currently wrestles.
That is interesting. Ten seconds left for Dreshaun Ross to score, otherwise give up a passivity point. And Merrill staying in really good position so far throughout this first period. He's going to get the first point of the match due to activity clock, and Merrill not conceding any ground. Ross trying to find an opening. Coby Merrill has just been ultra solid positionally throughout this match, and there's a passivity warning against Merrill. His first passivity warning, and so one more of those would put him on the clock. We won't see that this period though. There's only 23 seconds left. Shot Merrill, Ross circles, faces, 10 seconds left. Time's gonna run out. Ahead of the corners, and TJ Seabolt over there in the corner with Dreshaun Ross. Coby Merrill with Robbie Smith and Chris Perry.
It was a classic Coby Merrill first period. Took one kind of half shot. Was always looking for that collar tie, pulling, taking ground in Ross's face.
I've noticed Chris Perry coaching Coby Merrill in the corner throughout the tournament, and he is just, he's got that hand fight game plan ingrained in Coby Merrill's head, and he's just gonna keep preaching it over and over, and that's what he wants him to do, stick to the hand fight until eventually something opens up, and so far he's followed that game plan in this match. Robbie Smith knows a little something about hand fighting himself. Shot, Dreshaun Ross, he's in on a single leg. Merrill fighting, feeding him hips, looking for a re-attack. Good defense there from Merrill. Solid attack from Dreshaun Ross.
Yeah, I like that game plan. Break out of the collar, get space. When Merrill's coming back in, that's when he's shot.
Now you're going to see Coby Merrill go on the activity clock. So he's got 30 seconds to score. Otherwise, Dreshaun Ross will be leading on criteria. Attention for the finger fight. Merrill taking ground. What we saw against Mako was, it wasn't the 4th minute or the 5th minute, but the 6th minute when that hand fight really started to pay dividends. Merrill still taking an inch at a time. Dreshaun Ross pressuring back in, and there's the point for Dreshaun Ross. He has the lead on criteria, but still 2 minutes to wrestle. Hard tie from Merrill.
And by Dreshaun not scoring a takedown yet, or even a couple step-up points, but this being a criteria match, Merrill can stick to this game plan of just hand fighting, right? If he was down by 4, even maybe 3, by this point, he needs to start thinking about takedown with 90 seconds to go. But now he can just continue to hand fight and look for that one opening where he can just push and get a step out.
And the collar tie to the snap, you're seeing a little more effectiveness on the snap than we saw earlier. And now Dreshaun Ross going back on the clock. So now it's Dreshaun Ross effectively trailing by a point, even though Merrill doesn't have it. Dreshaun needs to score, whether it's in this 20 seconds or another, and now he takes a shot. Merrill drag, getting close to the go behind. He's got the wrist behind Dreshaun's back.
Merrill can at least kill some time.
He's just gonna hold on to that wrist as long as he can. And
Ross needs to try and get that wrist back somehow.
And man, he somehow does. Clears it. And Dreshaun wants a challenge brick for what, I don't know.
I mean, it was on the far side of us, but there was no way he stepped out, right?
He's saying he was grabbing his singlet.
Oh.
And I wonder if he had the singlet along with the wrist. And man, smart of Siebold not to challenge until the, well, I don't know if it's smart or not. If he would have challenged, the sequencing of the points, you know, could be important here. But if they're going to win the challenge, it would have been Dreshaun in the lead either way. So they're looking for a singlet grab. It's going to really depend on the angle of the camera, and if they're way over there on the side, it might be tough. And if they lose, Dreshaun's going to be down by 2. And oh, let's see. Oh, is that? Oh, the singlet's off. Oh, he's grabbing the singlet in the front. Yeah, I mean, he's pulling that singlet down in the front.
With time left on the activity clock.
Yeah, you're right. 17 seconds.
Close that out too.
So it's looking like it will be 2-1 Dreshaun Ross. No activity clock if they award this singlet pull. And they're pausing. They're right on that. Wish I was a better lip reader. Would love to know what they're saying there.
Challenge decision, match number 1. We had an offensive singlet pull.
Chris Perry was already marching over it.
We have to put time back on the clock. We are at a minute 8 and 17 seconds left on activity time.
Wait, what?
The challenge is 1.
Offensive, so it's just a caution.
Okay.
It is not a point.
An attention.
Yes.
So no
Excuse
point.
me, an attention, not a caution.
All right. So 16 seconds left, 17 seconds left. I thought they said 17. Anyway, all right. So now the score should go back to 1-1, and they're trying to get that right. All right, so now more time for Dreshaun Ross to work for a point, and he's not going to have his arm behind his back, probably for 16 of those seconds. Back to action. Merrill still coming forward. Hard collar tie, looking for that snap. And man, the sweat is flying now in this match. Point for activity back for Merrill. So now it's 2-1 shot, Dreshaun Ross. Merrill, good job with the 2-on-1.
Yeah, when you start to get that slippery, even an arm drag is going to be hard. Your hand's going to slip right down their arm to the wrist. You don't get that good grip and pull.
30 seconds to go. Coby Merrill trying to reverse the result of the last 2 times these guys have wrestled. Dreshaun Ross, 25 seconds. What's he have left? 20 to go. Trying to time an attack. That wasn't the one. Coby Merrill now in a chest wrap position. 16-7 Merrill looking for a go behind. Dreshaun clears out. 13 seconds. Takes a shot. Trying to run through a double, but that's a lot of hips to run through. Looking for a shot now is Dreshaun. He's close to the step out. Merrill out of bounds. They're going to go caution in 1. Merrill backed out of bounds, and there's a brick. It's 2-2. Dreshaun just pressured, and Merrill panicked a little bit, just backed straight out of bounds.
He did. That's going to be confirmed caution in 1.
If he just would have stayed grounded on the edge, just stayed in bounds, he probably wins this match. We're going to take a look at it. And now you're starting in forced parterre, which, I mean,
ends the match.
That's it. Man, in the most dramatic way possible, Dreshaun Ross comes back, gets this caution in 1, and now Coby Merrill on the bottom in parterre. And just looking in his corner. Dreshaun Ross fired up, gets the win. Big flex to the crowd. Iowa fans fired up over there.
Wow, Dreshaun dug deep. I'm not gonna lie, not the shot that put Merrill in parterre position, but the 1-2 before that, where Dreshaun, it just looked like a half effort. I thought he was cooked. I thought his gas tank was done, and Merrill had worn him out too much, and he dug